Welcome, I'm Dr. Tristan Carter of McMaster University from Canada. I'm co-director of the Stelida Naxos Archaeological Project, along with my colleague, Dr. Dimitrios Athanasoulis of the Greek Ministry of Culture. The archaeological site of Stelida was first discovered in 1981, but since then, however, very little work has been done here. And the work that has been done has tantalizingly suggested that this could be quite an early site. But this is a controversial claim. And the only way we can resolve this problem is by undertaking a full-scale archaeological excavation and getting scientific dates to show exactly how old it is and to characterize the nature of activity here. Until quite recently, it was thought that nobody was living in these islands until about 7,000 years ago. That's pretty recent by human terms. However, recent work in Crete and a few of the other Mediterranean islands are suggesting that in fact there was a much earlier history to the peopling of the islands of the Mediterranean. We are currently the only excavation that's scientifically clarifying how early this Mediterranean history goes. So one of our main questions is who was here and when they were here. We have an idea at the moment that we have early Homo sapiens, i.e. earlier versions of us, modern humans. But also there are good suggestions that there were Neanderthals here and their ancestors. And for these earlier characters, we're also interested in how they got here. Was this an island? And by extent, does this mean they must have made boats to get here, which is a radical idea? Or did they only come here when it was very cold and the sea levels were much lower and they could walk here? When we first started in 2013, we were a very small team and we were simply mapping the geology and the archaeology of the site. What we found in 2013 and 14 were a huge number of stone tools, some of which we argued, on the basis of what they looked like and how they were made, that they might have ranged in time from the lower Paleolithic to the Mesolithic, something like 250,000 to 9,000 years ago. But for many scholars, this looks like argument wasn't good enough. So that's why we started excavating, and our job now is to find these tools in their original position and to get scientific dates to show exactly when people were here and what they were doing. In the past 3 years, we've produced almost 200,000 artifacts. And virtually all of these are made of stone, which is perhaps unsurprising given that this is a workshop dedicated to making stone tools. Remember, this is a period before the invention of metallurgy and long before the invention of pottery. This project is a collaboration between the Greek Ministry of Culture and the Canadian Institute in Greece. In fact, our team is multinational. We have Greek, Canadian, American, Serbian and French scholars. And this international flavour extends to our team more generally. It's very important for us to have space to train the next generation of scholars. If you want to keep updated as to what we're doing, then check in here on a regular basis. We'll tell you about our discoveries, our conference presentations, etc. And if you have questions about what we're doing, don't hesitate to email us. We'll try to let you know what's what. So follow us on our social media and touch base through here with our website.